Asian semi-final. Will be reffed by Dennis Ostrowski from Estonia, supported by Andrei Kovrinyuk from South Africa. Just joining us, I'm Karen Bashir, and it's Jeff Bucant sitting in the expert hot seat this evening. What do you say about the performance of Tang today?
Unbelievable. She's on a roll, but I have to say that Song goes into this as the favorite.
For sure she does. World number 4. She's been fencing really well throughout today. She had a ding-dong battle with Orion Malo-Breton to make it through the quarterfinals. That was a good test for her. Tang beat Anastasia Rustamova from Russia in the previous round, who had been fencing brilliantly all day and had to come from 14-13 down. Women's épée semi-final number 2. Sera of Korea on the left goes up against People's Republic of China's TANG Junyao. First to 15 points, or fencer with a lead after 9 minutes of fencing. Whole body's target. We've got contrast of grips here as well to consider. Sera, a pommeler, which means she uses a straight grip, gives her extra reach, but with that extra reach you sometimes lose some finesse. You need a little bit more forearm strength. Tang using an orthopedic or a pistol gripped weapon, which means her thumb and index finger are right up against the guard. That gives you that superb point control. Hitting your opponent without getting hit yourself. Body is targeted, and Song, with the early counter, has got that valuable 1-point lead, worth more than in the other weapons, a single-point lead in épée.
Bang! She ran into her, was parried by Tang, parried it, made the riposte. Parry, riposte as Song actually ran into Tang. Well, that was an explosive attack by Tang, and that was a great double by Song because Tang exploded out of the gate there. Set it up again, did Tang. But you could see that Song's point hit early on there on the shoulder. So twice now Tang has made this flush attack. Once was a double and once went against her.
Yeah, Song just held a little wider distance, didn't she, on that one, and that's what afforded her the opportunity to see when to use that extra reach from the pommel grip over the top. It's a lot of similarities between these two, always moving, whether they're in aggressive mode or attacking mode or defensive mode. They're always on the move, but the footwork is ever so slightly different. Tang's got this little short half step that she does. And it's a teaser. It's an exploratory. It's either an exploratory half step or a tease to draw her opponent into an attack. And she might now use that to her advantage by faking that attack from distance and drawing Song in. She's got to be ready.
She has to be ready for that. 100% of this first period, 2 minutes and 15 seconds, has been on Song's side of the piece. And yet, she's in the lead 4-2. So Tang has to set it up be a little more careful and try maybe to draw out Song and pick up her blade.
Song with that critical 2-point lead. No, need not take any risk here. trying to find a way through, but with under 10 seconds left on the clock in this first period, it looks like the pair of them are going to leave it here. Song has got the better start. She's 4-2 up in this women's EPEE semi-final 2026 Fencing World Championships.
On the aggression has been Tang, but she's down. And the reason she's down is because she's not setting it up. She's being a little bit too over-aggressive. And I think what she really has to do is try to push and try to draw Song.
Yeah, Song here, just taking on some fluid. You can just see how warm it is down there. It's very sticky on the floor. We're sort of raised up above them probably by about 10 meters, 8 meters or so. And it's a little cooler up here than it is down on the piste under the gantry of lights that they've got here as well. Hard work for these fences.
It's definitely hard work. I mean, it's been pretty warm in here. We've taken off our jackets here because it's been warm, and we're not doing the heavy lifting.
You think about the start of that attack. So when she starts, you've got to expect Song to come at her now if she's too close. And she's been hit twice with counter-attacks. So Tang has her work cut out for her here, but she's fenced really well today. She can surely turn this round. Second period of the women's EPEE semi-final here at World Championships. So the world number 4 has a 2-point lead.
Whoa.
Talking about her taking the blade, that's just what she's done.
But the reason she was able to do it is because she pushed Song to the end of the piece, 1 foot on, 1 foot off. She was nowhere to go.
And look at where the point was for Song. It was underneath her front foot. So Song couldn't even wield a weapon at that point.
Oh boy. Great replay there. Song can't cede ground quite that easily.
I said she could do it.
And just like that.
And this time, absence of blade. In fact, that was one of the simplest hits we've seen all day. And yes, she's got to go for it again. I think Tang's got to stay on this aggressive approach.
No, she's going to, and the question is, this time she attacked from a little bit out of distance, so Song was able to get the double for the second time like that. She has to, I think, get a little bit closer before she launches the attack like that. So Tang's doing all the heavy work there, but Song, for the third out of her 6 touches, of both of them actually, was able to double.
She's now got a read of Tang's low-high attack as well. I wonder if she picks it up if she tries it again. Slightly more difficult with a pommel grip, that straight grip that Song on the left is using. She might think about changing from the windscreen wiper 4 parry to the downstairs Septime parry for those in the know. Doesn't seem to want to risk it, does she? She's just preferring to go for the counter double.
Yeah, that's it. It's easy for her. All the hard work from Tang, and she's getting doubled.
What she was waiting for this time, where it was with the blade.
And it also, yes, it was also out of distance. I think slightly too far away. It found the blade and closed her out. It's interesting that Song has allowed Tang to control the dance the entire bout, on her end of the piece, no less. She's comfortable going back. She
She always has been a reactive fencer. She'll provoke early, and try and get the lead, but after that she does tend to work off what her opponent does. So perhaps not as big a surprise as one can expect, especially because she would have been watching Tang today, and Tang has been all-out aggression.
Quick. Song is quick off the mark there. Stopped, feinted to the wrist, and then finally hit on the thigh.
Yeah, really well read there by Song Sera. She managed to halt her opponent and steal the sort of, I don't know, the advantage in terms of controlling the distance and change direction from going backwards to forwards. She's going to take that double every day of the week.
Well, that's her fourth one at least, and it's with the 2-point lead. That's gigantic, the ability to double like that. And Tang's going to have to try to do what she did on the very first action, push Song to the end of the piece and try to get into some blade action.
Still only a 2-point deficit. We've already seen Tang come back from 2 points down. Just needs to change it up a little bit. But the difference now is that Song has just opened the distance right up. So perhaps Tang needs to go back to what she did to close the gap, get her back into a warning area, and not allow Song to have any distance behind her to move into as a
She's
defensive mode.
trying right now. It's after halt, there's body contact. Once there's body contact, no new action can begin.
He gave the hit, I think.
He gave the hit?
He gave the hit, and now he's offering a video replay to Song Sera, who's staying firmly down at her end of the piece. And we get a replay ourselves of it, but this is them after the hit. They've already come back from down the end of the piece. So just wait for the referee to reset, because this is the referee's feed that he's looking at right now. The VAR system for fencing. So he calls halt here, I think.
There's the body contact. Well, if it's determined that Song was the one that provoked the body contact, then you allow Tang to make the riposte, which is exactly what happened.
So now just a 1-point deficit, but we've come down to the end of the second period here as the two fencers will settle on this 10-9 scoreline. Song Sera of Korea still in control of the match, but only by a single point.
Gigantic ninth touch by Tang. The referee allowed it because Song was the one who provoked the body contact. You can't put the other person at a disadvantage, so they can't make the riposte just because the body contact happened. So the referee determined that the action had begun before the body contact and allowed it, and that brought Tang to within 1. And interestingly, the whole bout Tang was pushing. The one time Song made the attack like that, she got parried.
He's talking to her about changing where she comes. He's talking about, first off, getting the blade, so whether that's holding it or in a binding position or beating it, I don't think it really matters. He's saying snare, disengage underneath, go straight to it. So for those in the know, circular beat across to the chest for the hit. And to be fair, Song is blocking out that way, or she's blocking out on that side, so she is leaving her body open. Thing is, he did it quite openly, so the coach down at the other end may well have seen that. Third and final period of the women's EPEE semi-final here in Hong Kong at the World Championships. It's for a place in the gold medal match. And the winner will face Giulia Rizzi of Italy.
Well, that was just another easy double for Song.
Doubles now start to hurt the trailing fencer as we get into double figures. Song Sera is just 4 away from the target score. But if Tang can draw a level, a bit more left in this fight, but she stepped in. Another one where she stopped halfway through her approach. She changed her mind, and that opened the door for Song.
Song is quick. She strikes when she sees an opening. Referee calls hold for body contact.
At what point do cards come out? Oh, right now. I was thinking that Song was going to get a card a lot earlier than she has done, but she's now been given a card for forcing KOR, basically.
KOR to avoid being hit on a riposte. That's specifically what it is.
Pinned in, but still able to fashion a single line in defense. The hand movement here is incredible. Watch Song on the left. She's just waiting for that moment to go over it, and then eyes open the whole time, tried up high on the arm, and then came down low line. Really super fast hand, especially for a pommeler.
It's the second time we've seen that feint to the hand and hitting on the thigh.
You think it was a feint? I thought she was actually trying to
They probably tried to hit. They probably did try to hit. I mean, the way the fencers are taught, you go for the wrist and then you can say, yes, I agree with you. It's not a feint. They try to hit and then they try to hit again.
So just one away from making it into the World Championship final. So Sera of Korea on the left-hand side looks like she is about to end an amazing day from TANG Junyao. And she does just that, 15-10. And to be fair to her, she made it look fairly comfortable. For a 15-10 scoreline, only a 5-point difference, she did that with some ease. And she has made it through to the World Championship final here in Hong Kong.